Hello, Bear Watchers. We are all in the car. Mary's back there somewhere. Say hi, Mary. Yeah, Heather and I have been running around for almost 2 hours now.
I didn't realize it was going to take that long to get my hair done.
Yeah, because Mary was getting her hair done. We went and dropped her off, and she's just now finished. But Heather and I were on a mission. We were looking for these cord protectors.
They're like these little tiny, like, rubber, if not, like, little plastic, like, either character or, like, little image things that you can put on your cords. That way they don't, like, bend too much.
Yeah.
Or bend out of place.
So she thought maybe Fred. So she walked over there, and I picked her up from there. And then we went to get Mary, take her to her appointment. And what did we do after that? We took her to her appointment. I went to the co-op. I needed some kefir.
And we got tomatoes.
And we got tomatoes because we got stuff for BLTs at home. And I was going to record all of that, but we were just trying to go real fast because we thought Mary was going to be an hour instead of 2.
Mary's got longer hair. It's going to be 2 hours.
Michael's really nice, and he treats everyone like family, so you go in there, and he's not like...
He's not rushing.
Yeah, he's like, not boom, 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 let's get to your hair. He's like, he's talking with you, catching up. So that's part of what took him.
Right.
Because we think we talked for a little while before he actually started putting color in my hair. Yeah.
He's old school.
Which is refreshing, you know?
Yeah. So that's why we like him. We've been going to him ever since we moved here. But yeah, so then Heather and I went to Office Max, and they didn't have any. They do carry them, but they didn't have them over there. They're out of stock right now. Then we ate at Bucko's, and then Mary was sad because we ate at Bucko's. So we went to go get her some mocha mousse.
Then we also got her some mocha mousse.
Very loud car.
Yeah, all of those cars are coming out now.
Yeah, all the summer cars.
Because I go to bed at or I'm trying to go to bed, it's like almost 10 p.m. or sometimes past 10 p.m. And then I just hear like...
Yeah, they were going down the highway.
The
Right?
boom boxes, yeah. And we're in a valley, so everything echoes.
Yeah, so it could really not be that close to our house at all. It could be like way down the other end of like the highway.
Yeah.
Or down College.
Yeah, and you
Down towards
you
College,
don't know. It just depends on the way the wind is blowing. It's so strange, you know. Like I said, sometimes you can't hear the train, and then other times it sounds like the train's going over our house.
Yeah, that's why, like, sometimes you hear, like, the fire drills kind of things, or, like, ambulance going by, and then you see everybody in their car, like, where? Yeah, because that echoes, too, in town. You know, if you're in town and there's a emergency vehicle with the siren on, you better be looking, because you don't know where it's at.
Yeah, really, like we're always looking all around, and sometimes it's nowhere near us. It's like down a few streets, and it's like, oh man, that was really loud. Like it sounded like it was right behind us.
Yeah. So we're heading over to Ace Hardware because I looked on the Fred Meyer app, and they don't have the cord protectors over there either, but the Ace Hardware here in town does. So, and I've been wanting to go in there anyway. It's new. Well, it's been open for, what, did they open just before Christmas?
I think they did.
I think they opened just before Christmas. So, it's new. We used to have one here when I first moved here, and it closed like within the first 2 years I was here, and I was so sad because it's not just a hardware store. It's got like everything in there. And so it was convenient, you know, it had a lot of stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see what they have, because it looks like a smaller store than the one that was there before, you know, on the other end of town.
Yeah.
They had 2 of the same perfume things in here.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you still smell it? You're
I
opening
was
them up.
wondering why it was so strong. I got an Ulta catalog or advertisement in the mail,
and I went to pull it out of the post office box, and it had all kinds of perfume samples in there, just tons of them.
Well, and I'll tell you
so
why.
Strong.
They double stuffed it. They've got 2 of the same Jimmy Choos and 2 of the Dolce & Gabbanas.
I feel assaulted by fragrance.
Sorry. I don't know. Some of them smell like fresh and good, and then other ones you smell and you're like, like that's just a whole like chemical overload. I don't know what that was.
Anyways, I hope you can hear us, but this is gonna be kind of a beginning to our video that I'm gonna put up on Friday, because I wanted to explain that last week was out of the ordinary. It wasn't our normal week because of all the stuff we had going on with Kip. We weren't sure what was going on, and back and forth to the vet, and
that also is a rough week for everybody.
Yeah, and it was a really rough week for everybody. There was all kinds of new stuff going on, and we may talk about that, we may not.
I had briefly mentioned.
Yeah, and Mary briefly mentioned stuff, but yeah. So this week, the video on Friday is going to be a wrap up of our week, but it's just little blips of stuff. So it's only like maybe 10 minutes. And with this little, talking about that, maybe 15 minutes. So yeah.
15, maybe 20.
And then I'll probably put some video of the Ace Hardware at the end. And that'll be our little wrap up for the week.
Can we walk over to Fred's too? Because their flowers look pretty.
Oh. No, I gotta go home and edit the video.
Well, maybe if we go to Fred's, we'll be able to find the cord protectors that they're over here.
This one, they have different stuff sometimes.
No. Okay. These guys, I'm gonna beat them up. All right.
You'll have time as long as we don't disturb you.
Okay.
Remember that.
See ya.
Bye.
Opening weekend is coming up. It's this weekend. There's all kinds of busy stuff going on. So a lot of places have hours of operation signs on them this year. And then we're like, why is everybody closed on Wednesday? And they're like, oh yeah, the farmer's market's on Wednesday. And so everybody here is pretty much at the farmer's market. Makes sense. So the summer canoe and kayak rental is open already. This is where everybody comes in and leaves from. But they'll pick you up downriver, or they'll drop you off downriver. There's one set up downtown by the Cushman Bridge. And then I don't know where the other one is. I think there's another one over by the pump house. We'll have to talk to them one of these days. Find out where everything goes. They got stuck on there's like a sandbar down there. I coaxed Mary into walking outside today because all of the choke cherries like bloomed overnight. I looked out the window today and I was like, oh my gosh, there's flowers. They weren't there yesterday. But she's sneezing. Look, there's all little wild strawberries on the ground. They are all along here. The skies are looking kind of scary over there. everybody's home.
Oh, snap.
And it's raining outside. Thank goodness we need the rain, something horrible. I was just going to water the flowers, so nature's doing it for me. Yeah, look at how brown my grass is. But you know, once everybody comes home, Bean wants to go outside immediately. And she went out and she went to the end of the sidewalk. She turned around, she put her head down, shook her ears. She's like, nope, I'm not. Why am I out here?
Her ears are all back. Wait.
Kip could care less. He's a water dog. He's like, yeah, it's water. What are you talking about?
He's going the wrong direction. Oh, there he is.
Funny.
She's like, oh, you're here. Let's do now. She's like, nope. Oh, maybe she wants now that somebody's out there, she wants to be out there.
Right. Oh, my flowers are so pretty. I'm so happy.
Yeah, they look brighter because the sky is dark.
Yeah. Pollen scum. There's rings around the puddles too. Oh, pollen. What are you whining about? Kippy. Kippy. Kip. Are you drooling? It says Ace Hardware and AutoZone. I thought they got rid of the AutoZone to put the Ace Hardware here. I don't know. Bucket. Need a bucket. So, this guy was helping us, and I showed him what I wanted, and this little wall moved. We wouldn't have found it. We wouldn't have thought to.
That wall, but I was
were you?
the wrong wall.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, they got a lot of stuff packed in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, heaters.
Yeah, it's like a little superstore.
Yeah, it's like a little super hardware store. If you need any weird light bulbs, they got the strange ones here. And they are actually hard to find in town. You know, all these specialty light bulbs. I mean, you can go to that battery and bulb place and they'll order them for you, but they don't carry a whole lot in stock. All the fasteners, paints, household scrubby things. Oh, goo gone, goof off. Lots of stuff. All your caulking. And these guys keep going back to the Yetis.
Yeah.
Well, did you see this?
What?
It's a can holder. It keeps it cold, and if you were to drop your can, it would keep it from denting or something.
There we go. That's what we went to Ace Hardware for.
Yep.
And we kept Heather from buying a Yeti.
They're so cool.
Oh no.
And they keep your things cool.
Oh boy. Bye everybody. Bye.